After slaying the Ender Dragon and conquering the End, and then defeating the Wither, you may think of Minecraft as a game in which you can become a hero. Well, with mods, we can bring real superheroes to life in Minecraft. If you love Marvel, Avengers, or Batman and the whole DC universe, fasten your seatbelts because I've got some awesome mods to showcase for you today. Superheroes coming. The first feature is actually a mod pack. However, this mod pack seemed promising, so I decided to feature it in this video. The concept of this superhero mod pack is to let the player be any superhero that they desire, including a few different superhero mods inside of it, like the Lootcraft Core mod and the Heroes Arrival mod. Heroes Arrival is a mod that adds a ton of new superheroes and villains into Minecraft by adding a series of suits, superpowers, structures, items and blocks, as well as mobs to the game. You'll find everything from Batman to Iron Man, Spiderman and Mysterio to Venom in this mod, with meteorites and ice zombies. There's literally a ton of content in here. There's a lot in this mod. You'll see things like Thor, Black Panther, Captain America and Arrow, to name a few of the superheroes which are featured in it. Along with this, there's a lot of other helpful little utility mods, like just enough items for recipes and Ender IO for utilities. Superheroes X. Superheroes X is an alpha experimental mod from 2019 that has a fairly decent lineup of heroes in it. The current heroes include Kid Flash, Deadpool, Superboy, Black Panther, Iron Man in multiple suits, which are Mark II and Mark III, Robin, Captain America and Aquaman. Along with these characters, there's some unique weapons for them, like Captain America's shield, Deadpool's katana and Aquaman's trident. The mod also has custom ores in there too, which are palladium ore, vibranium ore and titanium to suit the rich metals from the MCU and the DCU. It's HeroesExpansion. Based upon and designed for the Lootcraft Core framework, which is a base mod for making superpowers, this mod brings various superpowers and suits to the game. You can become Superman by finding a kryptonite meteor. Upon mining one, you can have the chance to obtain a Kryptonian fossil. When used in an extractor, you can get an injection item that turns you into a Kryptonian, which then lets you be Superman, and you can gain power from the sun, which grants you solar energy so that you can fly and use heat vision. Around the world, you may also find Mjolnir laying around, which is Thor's mighty hammer. With a karma level of 201 or greater in the mod, you'll be worthy enough to wield the hammer to be granted the powers of the god of thunder himself. You can spin the hammer to fly and shift left click to throw it too. You can use the lightning with the hammer, and if you level to level 10 with it, you're granted the ability to summon lightning without Mjolnir and enter god mode. This basically lets you replicate the Thor from Thor Ragnarok, where he can use his powers without wielding his hammer. If you seek Mjolnir from a crate, you can also find Uru ore inside, which is used to create a brand new weapon, Stormbreaker. When you find a Stormbreaker headcast in a Norse village, this is how you can create the item. Not only this, but you can become Black Panther, Captain America, or even Green Arrow and Captain Marvel. This superhero mod is definitely one of my favourites just because of the different origin stories and methods of obtaining the suit and gear that's involved in this mod. Designed for the Lootcraft Core mod, this mod brings various suits and superpowers for them. The cool thing about this mod is obtaining the powers and suits. For an example, you need to find a Kryptonian meteor to get a fossil and put it into an extractor to acquire an injection to become a Kryptonian, and acquire the powers of Superman to get heat vision and power from the sun to fly. To become Thor though, you must find the hammer Mjolnir within a crater and lift it to wield the power of the god of thunder. If you want to fly and strike lightning attacks, you can use ore found within this crater along with a particular cast to make Stormbreaker. There's also some other cool superheroes too, each with their own unique pathways to acquire their abilities, but these ones are my personal two favourites. Fisks Superheroes. With over 30 different superheroes to play across the Marvel and DC multiverse, this mod has a lot of awesome features, from flight to super speed. There's literally everything in here, including all of the heroes that you'd expect, like the Flash, Batman, Captain America and Iron Man. The suits come with specialized abilities, and there's custom kits in there too, like batarangs for Batman, size shifting abilities for Ant-Man, and repulsor rays and special tech for Iron Man. In a similar fashion to diamonds, you'll find the new 2 tritium ore and vibranium ore, 2 ores used for components in the mod. The most important block is the craftable suit fabricator. This is the one that you use to craft and create specialized hero suits. This block scraps the recipe system in Minecraft in exchange for material points, which are gained from exchanging 2 tritium ore gems. You can exchange vanilla resources for 1 point, or 2 tritium gemstones for 512 points. Although suits have this new system, the gadgets and weapons are still crafted with the traditional vanilla crafting recipe style. A super popular Heroes mod with many add-on packs, this base mod offers 30 different superheroes across both the Marvel and DC multiverses, letting you fly, speed through and fight your way to glory. These amazing hero and villain suits can be crafted in-game, letting you be epic characters like Captain America, Iron Man, The Flash, Batman and so many more. These suits offer iconic abilities and weapons, like Batman's batarangs, Ant-Man's size shifting, and the repulsor tech of Iron Man. Many of the equipment and weapons are 3D modelled, like the cosmic treadmill from The Flash and the vibranium shield belonging to Captain America. There are also craftable display stands for each suit which let you instantly change into them. If you're sneaky, you may see additional secret features you can find across the certain heroes, as with The Flash and Ant-Man. Masters of Combat and Magic Heropack. This mod is more of an add-on than a mod itself, as it's actually an add-on hero pack for the previously mentioned Fisks Superheroes mod. This hero pack is focused more on the hand-to-hand combat style superheroes rather than ones that use gadgets, introducing some famous and lesser famous heroes with this style of fighting. For an example, the Marvel side of suits here include Daredevil and Elektra, Taskmaster, Quake, Black Bolt and X-07, whereas the DC lineup includes Nightwing and Robin, Black Mask, the Utility Belt, Bronze Tiger and Spoiler, as well as 5 from the Umbrella Academy, Project Superhuman. This superhero mod boasts over 100 characters from DC and Marvel, and it tries to be the best and biggest superhero mod that Minecraft has, but it tries to stay unique by adding a large amount of features that you'd expect from an RPG type experience. The mod actually has a backstory where DC and Marvel universes are brought together by an unknown force, making two worlds threatened as mysterious portals open up to connect both timelines and blend the universes together. This mod has a lot of different hero characters in the mod, all masterfully created with super unique and custom textures that still moderately fit in with the Minecraft style, which stays humble to the base game. This is one of the biggest superhero mods on offer, and it has every hero that you'd expect to see and then some more. After many years being developed under the title Project Superhuman, Marvelous was born as a mod attempting to be the best superhero mod to end all of the others, promising to bring unique and fun heroes which are ever expanding. This mod is specifically a Marvel Universe mod. Originally this meant that you would not see anything of the likes of DC or other franchises of heroes in here, but in the later updates they actually added a rather huge collection of DC characters. The characters include Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Spider-Woman, Storm, Wolverine, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, The Thing, Spider-Man and Daredevil, to name just a few. There was the time testing and tuning of each character to try to make them as functional and as balanced as possible. Balanced, just as things should be. When you drop into the world for the first time, you can use an item which is given to you in order to choose from any of the 15 heroes on offer, with each one having 7 abilities, with 1 being basic, 5 being active and 1 passive. Exploring the world lets you sometimes stumble upon portals that summon enemies randomly that you can fight. This high quality mod is based on Project Superhuman, which aims to be the best superhero mod. Unlike most mods that I will feature, hence its name, this one only focuses primarily on Marvel heroes, like the Human Torch, Wolverine, Storm, The Thing, Hawkeye and Daredevil to name a few. Many that are fine-tuned and tested to be really fun to play with. Upon entering a world, an item is granted to let you choose any of the 15 available characters, each having 7 abilities which are 1 basic, 5 active and 1 passive. Sometimes a random portal will be opened when exploring, which will spawn enemies around that attack you. You can play the mod through survival mode, but expect to be extremely overpowered against almost all standard vanilla enemies. Speedster Heroes. One of my favourite shows is the CW's The Flash, and this mod will appeal to anyone else who loves the show. This mod adds 6 different speedster suits based off of the show's characters, from Barry Allen's The Flash to the Reverse Flash of Eobard Thawne and also Zoom. There's different speed levels determined by your suit, each with a custom aesthetic trail that defines each speedster just like in the show. Along with this, each speedster's suit also grants special abilities more reminiscent to that particular character, so you can expect to have a red trail trail as the reverse flash, and a blue trail as zoom for an example. There's suit abilities and also superpower abilities gained through the Speed Force that can be shown in the special GUI interface, with the suit abilities also being its own separate interface too, both located in the standard player inventory in game, which can be opened with the plus and minus buttons in there. The superpowers menu shows XP and levels and some more info. One way to become a speedster is to use the particle accelerator multi-block structure in the mod, which is really awesome, or you can use the Philosopher's Stone to obtain a special bonus suit. I love the CW Flash universe, and this mod embodies the TV show and its characters and comic book counterparts so well. You can expect to see 6 different speedster suits, each with individual unique properties that offer different speed levels when wearing the suit, a different coloured aesthetical trail, and some special abilities depending on the suit. Abilities gained from the Speed Force can be accessed in the abilities GUI menu, and the suit abilities in their own menu located within the player's inventory. Some examples of buffs from the Speed Force are super speed, acceleration and deceleration, wall running and water running. But to actually become a speedster, you need to create the multi-block particle accelerator structure and charge it with a redstone signal and fill it with some water. Some suits can be compressed into suit rings, which shoots the suit out in front of you when used. In special desert temples, you may also find the Philosopher's Stone to get a special suit. Heroes United Ben 10. Based on the Heroes United core mod, this superhero mod is based on the Ben 10 show cartoon. Although I never really watched the cartoon so much as a kid, this mod is fairly good, and I decided to feature it on here because of this, and also because it's not a Marvel or DC mod like the rest featured here, so it's a little bit more different and it switches things up. The mod has a heat blast transformation ability with special powers and a custom transformation animation. There's the Omnitrix pod, Ben 10's clothes and plumber suits, and you can also select aliens and use special abilities like the fire beam and let yourself glow in the dark. Berzik Superheroes. This nice little superhero mod comes with a few different hero suits, and it has its own inventory system where you can put bonus items and costume additions and upgrades into. This mod currently has the following heroes and suits: Captain America, Batman, Iron Man, the Hulk, Ant-Man, Jessica Jones, Juggernaut, Storm, Vixen, Luke Cage and Red Tornado. You can use the Z and the X keys for powers number 1 and 2 and the C key to use your third power. Each hero boasts a unique power, like Captain America being able to throw his shield, Iron Man being able to use his laser repulsors, Batman using batarangs and his cloak, Ant-Man changing size, the Hulk who can jump high and run faster, Jessica Jones who has increased force and jumps, and Storm who can shoot lightnings and do more. Legends. The Legends mod is arguably the most feature-rich and dense hero mod, and probably the best superhero mod out there, or at least in terms of its features. The reason why this particular mod takes the number 1 spot in this video is purely because it has everything in here, from Godzilla and the Kaiju to Star Wars suits, blocks and lightsabers, as well as countless Marvel and DC superheroes with their own suits and gadgets, which all fully function and have a whole list of their own superpowers and abilities which you can activate with hotkeys. This mod was also updated fairly recently too to support content from the newer Star Wars show The Mandalorian, My Hero Academia. This mod aims to bring the world of My Hero Academia from the anime and games into Minecraft. The mod adds a functional set of randomized quirks and leveling systems, fully modeled hero costumes, including student and villain suits, a new stamina bar, a statistic menu set that makes up the new progression system, brand new mobs, custom hero support items and various weaponry, a reputation system, and 23 different quirks with 1 to 6 moves with a special ability too. Heroic Armory. This mod isn't your classic Marvel and DC superheroes type mod like many on this list, but rather a really awesome weaponry mod that brings a huge collection of weapons from many different franchises into the game. These spawn in chests for you to find and use or trade and display. This mod makes adventuring fun again with the prospect of finding unique and cool items. There's over 280 weapons ranging from the following different popular franchises: Legend of Zelda, Monster Hunter, Skyrim, Lord of the Rings, Adventure Time, Soul Calibur, Realm of the Mad God, RuneScape, Final Fantasy, Dark Souls, God of War, Devil May Cry, Kingdom Hearts, Kirby, Pokemon, and more. Each weapon has a different stat and are larger in size than vanilla weapons. Currently none of the weapons can be crafted as they are special RPG loot, however they're rather lore friendly and fit into the game name pretty well, Heropack Unlimited. This one brings 16 brand new suits to the Fiskheroes mod, letting you play as some of the fun new heroes and enjoy the suits added within it. It's a 1.7.10 add-on pack that includes the likes of different Avengers heroes, Superman, the Riddler, Robin, Two-Face and more from DC Comics, as well as Big Hero 6. There's also some custom heroes added by the creator himself, which are entirely unique and custom brand new concepts. ChappHeroes, a beta edition mod that brings some new superheroes for Minecraft 1.12.2. This mod is a functional superhero mod bringing new content from Marvel to the game. You can utilize all of Thor's armor sets in the mod, as well as wield the powerful legendary Stormbreaker weapon and experience some very nicely modeled shields too. Captain America is in here too with his comic and MCU edition suits, as well as the matching shields and weapons and utilities, including Mjolnir, which he wielded in the latest MCU installment. There's also the classic Iron Man Mark 1 suit from the first movie, which is pretty cool, and you'll also discover some secret items in here, the Elysium Mod. This is a slightly different mod in comparison to the rest on this list, as it's less of a superheroes mod per se, but more of a general heroes mod. It's a custom dimension created by the gods for the bravest and wisest heroes, a dimension of overflowing energy, rich soil and beautiful nature. There's real lore behind this mod's creation with a standard concept, and you'll encounter different heroes, pretty biomes such as frozen forests, Greek themed pillars scattered throughout with swans swimming across the lakes, and generally a nice fresh atmosphere which you've not really seen before. Sims Fiskheroes pack. Originally the final product of over 30 days of constant work, minus updates, this hero pack adds a large collection of new suits to the Fiskheroes mod. Ghost Rider, Green Lantern, Professor Hulk, MCU Thanos, the Red Hood, Wolverine, Moon Knight, the Amazing Spider-Man, Darkseid, the Wasp, and many more. It's super cool to spin webs as Spider-Man, fly through the skies as Wasp, or slash through mobs as Wolverine. Secret Heroes Hero Pack. The Secret Hero Pack is a project adding extra suits to the base mod Fisks Superheroes, like a few of the others which I mentioned, which include high quality textures, accurate stats, and constant updates bringing new content. The mod is currently in a rewrite phase as the original build was lost, losing many of the original suits. The current suits include the likes of the Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Thor, Silver Surfer, Jesse Quick, Wally West Flash, Vibe, Velocity, Dark Flash, and Captain America. The cool thing about this mod is you can wield Stormbreaker as Thor, fly through the skies as the Silver Surfer, use Black Panther's kinetic energy to empower his punches, and display Godspeed's power of the Speed Force by striking lightning around you. Max's Heroes add-on pack. This mod is an extension which requires the Speedster's Hero mod, HeroesExpansion, and the Lootcraft Core mod, all mods which I featured in my last top 10 superheroes mod, which you should check out. That'll link down in the comments and description below. There's also a required custom resource pack that brings some special 3D models to support the mod, which works a little bit better if you're also running Optifine. This add-on pack contains an overwhelming collection of 67 different suits and 11 brand new superpowers to use. There's the Venom symbiote, Hulk, radioactive Spider-Man Venom, ancient myth spirit as Herobrine, trans-dimensional powers, Killer Frost ice powers, and the negative speed force, to name just a few of the powers. Fans of speedsters and the Flash franchise will be excited to see speedsters like Hunter Zolman Zoom, Jay Garrick, Season 5's The Flash, the Rival, Godspeed from the comics, which is my personal favourite, the Symbiote Flash, Red Death from the comics, Dark Speed and Light Speed, which are custom heroes, the Future Flash from the comics, and so much more. Some heroes and villains include DCEU's Batman, Sony's Venom, CW's Supergirl, Deadpool from the movie, Homecoming Spider-Man, DCEU Shazam, MCU's Vision, Spider-Man 3's Black Spider-Man and Venom, and the CW's Atom for an example. There's also a collection of super secret suits as well as Super Smash Bros. Characters in this latest update, which is super cool to mess around with, like Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and more. Iron Man Armors mod. Based off the more recent installations to the Iron Man movie franchises, this is a pretty classic mod released back in 1.6.4. This mod features a set of powerful weapons, a collection of different armor sets, and more, along with the ability for flight mode and to use some of the more popular suits like the Mark 42. The current sets of armors you'll find in here include Mark 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25 Striker, Mark 32 Dar Boost, the Mark 41 Bones, Mark 42, the War Machine Mark II, the Iron Patriots, Whiplash Mark 1, and the Mark 38 Igor. The weaponry within the mod includes repulsor rays and the War Machine suit's minigun, as well as a new rocket launcher. The cool thing about the mod is you can actually stand up the armor suits to admire your collection. The Mark 42 suit can be placed down in separated segments, which is super cool to look at. The mod includes some brand new ores and tools along with them, and there's particle effects when you fly. There's a fusion reactor, which is what lets you create the vibranium metal for use in the mod, as well as 2 different wearable types of arc reactors. Superheroes in Minecraft. If you ever wanted to fly like an eagle, blow stuff up, set sheep alight, jump super high, or breathe underwater and swim with a sea life, then become a hero. This 3D item adding mod brings Thor and his hammer with 3 different modes to use: flying to lunge 50 meters away from aggressors, thunder to smite them down, and blocking to oppose their strikes, as well as a powerful new armor set to resist thunder and fall damage. TR Superheroes. There's so many awesome features in this mod, from the Spider-Man web throw, the Iron Man suit with its sweet abilities, and the Thanos glove blast. You can choose to be a hero or a villain and choose your path from the available characters to become, including Thor, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Venom, Doctor Strange, Captain America, Deadpool, The Flash, Batman, Superman, various other speedsters, Wonder Woman, Shazam, the Joker, Aquaman, Kryptonians, Robin, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Loki, Captain Marvel, Deathstroke, Carnage, Star-Lord, Scarlet Witch, Green Arrow, and more, including things like Darth Vader and some other universe characters. Number 4, Tryunt's Heroes. In this mod, included in The Flash, Godspeed, Shazam, the Black Racer, Black Adam, the Iron Spider, the Incredible Hulk, Deadpool, and the Joker. Although the current suit roster is limited, there are future plans to add more features and content throughout the project's roadmap plan, which outlines some really cool updates like the Krypton update, which are upcoming in the future, which should be some pretty nice new content. Twisto's Heroes. This mod adds many superheroes, with many planned to be added in the future, with a current total of 24 different superhumans within the mod right now. The cool thing is that the different suits you wear will actually apply effects to the player that behave as the superpowers in the mod, which lets you have abilities like fly mode for various heroes and villains. You'll see everything you need in a superhero mod. There's the Green Arrow, the Flash, which is my personal favourite, DC's Batman suit, the Reverse Flash, the Joker, and for Marvel you'll see things like the Iron Man suits, God of Thunder, Thor, Loki the God of Mischief, and some more additions to Ben10 Mod. This mod features content which is based upon the popular Ben 10 cartoon, with many awesome craftable weapons and mobs included from that particular universe. You can expect to see some content in the form of different heroes and villains, items and armor pieces from the Ben 10 series, with crafting recipes included for the main key items in there. This is a little bit of a different style mod, and I'm sure some of you will be confused as to why I'm including in a Superheroes mod list, but it kind of fits into the whole theme and it's just something a little bit different from the others in the lineup. The Spiderman mod. This mod brings some awesome stuff like Spider-Man, Venom armor, and some awesome tools and stuff to use like radioactive tools and guns, 5 different Spidey suits, 20 new advancements, a Venom symbiote mod, web shooter items and more. It has a heavy focus mainly upon the Spider-Man universe of course, but it has some really cool other items but also mobs too. And let me know about any cool upcoming or unfeatured superhero mods down below. YouTube says 97% of you are not subscribed, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications and slap the like button for more Minecraft mod videos like this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.